Hello, we're here now. It's myself, Rain, and Creador. We're here to do the grand finals, the first round of the grand finals at the very least. PK Scramble tournament match between Lontr0 and Brooke. Creador, how are you?
I'm doing great, and I'm really excited for this.
I'm so excited. This is going to be killer. The last match was also killer. Sad to see Mad Cat go.
Absolutely, but unfortunately, one of them did have to.
It's gotta happen. We gotta whittle down this tournament to just one victor, and it'll be either a two-time champion in Brooke or the first champion ever for Lontr0. However, this boy, he has been kicking it across all of the Earthbound everythings since he joined. He had an excellent 80% glitchless race, glitchless time, sorry, and 80% manipulated time. He's got an excellent boogie percent time. Is he going to add a scrambled crown to that list of accomplishments? See it.
It'll be exciting to find out. I think it's worth pointing out that since we have a different set of runners here, we have a different set of flags. We still have the extended side shuffle and the teleport from anywhere, but we're now doing accelerated enemy shuffle, except for bosses, and skill tree, which should add some spice to this.
I am excited to see what skill tree gives because it's frankly my favorite flag. And I want to see if it makes or breaks these runs as we get our first checks out of the way. Lontr0 is diving in and getting a teleport to
Winters. Okay, that could be interesting. You always do like the early item check out of that, but you're on the hook for potential South Winters.
Right, which we saw last time, right? Whether or not you want to go back for Stonehenge base.
I mean, look, we always like to see Tessie again.
Love to see Tessie.
Excuse me. Sorry.
And Lontr0 beating up that Yes Man Jr. Because of the randomized enemies, we're going to be seeing some funky enemies in spots they normally would not be, which may or may not make some encounters a little bit more scary than they need to be. Although with all the other flags currently in play, we're going to be diving around on what will change the outcomes for both of them.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like we may have lost Lontr0 temporarily, although I think his stream is still running, so that's good. I do definitely like seeing taking a couple of easy fights early on like that, especially with skill tree open. Get you those couple of levels early on and the potential for something really interesting.
Yeah, I think Brooke got her first skill tree on us, which was laser in the eyes, which is not
okay.
The option was that or disrupt senses. Either pick is kind of funky. Both are stats effects that may drop off later. But
yeah,
of the two, I think laser in the eyes works out so badly. It
turns
into flash. So
yeah, because I think if I remember right, disrupt senses is the one that disables psi, and it doesn't affect every enemy, or it doesn't matter on every enemy.
Right. And the enemies that it does matter on, at a certain point, you're just going to be bashing through it anyway. Teleport to Summers. We're going everywhere. We're going to every season.
Love to see it. Okay, so I did miss... okay, so it looks like we've got Police Badge and Wad of Bills.
Police Badge and Wad of Bills. Interesting.
Yeah.
Pointing us directly at Tucson with every sign possible, however.
Go to Tucson, go to Threed, get your kid.
Do a boogie tent, maybe. Go to Summers. Actually, with Winters and Summers open, we're looking strongly at at an all transport seed. We might do a Tessie ride, we might do a submarine ride, we might do a boat ride. We could do all of them.
That would be all kinds of fun for chat. Definitely want to see that.
Everyone's going up to the library at the same time to get zombie paper.
Okay, so odds are high then that we're doing a walk to Saturn Valley. There's also the possibility that we might see Meteorite Beast relatively early in order to unlock that teleport.
That's Spectre and Thunder and Storm in the arcade. We got an extremely lit arcade. It has never been more electrified.
They definitely don't have to worry about their power bill, that's for sure.
But this rough code isn't doing too much damage, so it's potentially both of those enemies, but on scale, which is nice. You'll be able to just bash your way through them as they hit you with the smallest version of Thunder.
Absolutely. And while since they're on scale, there's no chance that we would have seen Franklin Badge by now, really. And it gets them out of the way for later, and especially Electrospectre can be rough.
An absolute beast. Just the strength level Electric Spectre, I think, is goes through the roof depending on what you have and what level you are. But with Franklin Badge, he becomes nothing. But up until then, it's kind of rough.
Yeah. And Thunder and Storm, I mean, he's usually pretty okay, but if he throws that tornado out, that can take some stuff out.
Lontr0 saying it is no big deal as he gets through Electric Spectre real fast. Brooke following up. The only difference in time here is that Brooke grabbed a Mr. Baseball cap from the treehouse.
And that makes sense. Well, hold on. Do we have... No, we don't have the item unscaled.
Key the shack.
Oh, okay. Key to the shack. All right. So that gives us our first sank. There's almost no way that's not first sank, like numerically first, strength first.
We get to see, it's interesting because the runners at this point have the option to do everything Onet has to offer. Yes. And with Teleport Anywhere, typically doing Giant Step earlier without an exit mouse earlier in the runs is a little bit nicer because you could teleport out just by going through the 2 doors and get that outside. But here, you can teleport directly out of the final Giant Step area. It looks like neither runner is going to do it, though, as Brooke goes for Cops, and Lontr0 checks out Summers, looking for more kids first.
An early Summers check, okay. See, I definitely would have expected Cops first in order to get that access to Tucson and then Threed. But we'll see how it goes.
Lontr0 may be thinking Magic Cake sends you to Tucson. It would be trolly.
It would.
But bigger trolls have happened.
They absolutely have.
Brooke making quick work of these foppies in the police arena.
I mean, red EXP bags. What do you know?
Right, yeah. Again, it's nice to see these now here. Just free experiences you grind on through, and then looks like Capistrong could be a giant rat.
I mean, yeah, that checks out. Don't see anything odd about this.
No, this is what I see at all my police stations. The PSI Lontr0 being freeze, which means that both of our Nesses will have their main power to be the freeze line with advanced side shuffle, which is great. One of the best ones you can see.
I mean, you either want that, Rocket, or Bomb.
Even Rocket. Rocket's great, but it's a little bit more inconsistent, right? Freeze, at least you know what you're getting.
That's right. That's true, because Rocket is speed dependent, if I remember correctly. So I suppose then the power ranking would probably be Freeze, Bomb, and then Rocket.
Lontr0's gonna scoot his way over to Delam. That was the Summers check. Not a bad one, honestly. Of all the Summers checks you could possibly have, it's one of the best ones.
No, that checks out. That's great. It still takes a little bit to get there, but you get a early Flying Man.
Early Flying Man, kind of good, kind of bad. Flying Man at this stage, great. Not a kid, could be better, right? Like you really
you need the inventory space. That's true.
You really want a place to put these key items, so having a Flying Man.
That is completely valid.
We'll see. Frankly, at this point, no boss or enemy has really threatened either runner in any way. So Flying Man's innate strength might just go unnoticed. It's another basher, though, for Cops.
That's true. I mean, I don't know. I still think that I think Flying Man is a good get. I do also think that probably getting to Threed, getting that kid, and then getting Flying Man might be better or more preferable. The only catch, of course, is that you need that Flying Man to die before you go to Gygas, if you go to Gygas.
Right. Otherwise, he'll bash your team to death. And the unfortunate part of getting a Flying Man outside of Ready of the Kid is that it does not open up more checks. He doesn't come with an item. He's not Paula. And he will not lead you to any checks like Pooh or Jeff would have, even in Delam.
This is true. Tomar is asking if the stream is getting choppy. I will say on my end, it looks clean.
Not to me.
Okay, but we do have Brooke heading to Threed to do that kid check that was known and available. And Lontr0 is almost certainly following immediately behind, having just cleared out tops and getting Fang, I think?
Filthy Fangs. Very, very
Which, very good.
The bite that poisons. It turns into diamondizing bite at an extremely high level, which neither runner should see in this run, unless something goes horribly, horribly wrong.
No, that is so unlikely.
Brooke planting that zombie paper and then going up to see who her kid will be. And if it's a bear, it's going to be the most hilarious irony in the universe.
That would be incredible. Very mean, but incredible.
Right? There's no way. They need checks at this point.
They do, yeah. I mean, it basically has to be, right? Jeff or probably, I mean, I guess it has to be like Jeff or Pooh. Because I think, I mean, they have Saturn Valley access for sure, but we don't have Meteorite Piece. We don't have Fly Honey. Okay, it's Paula.
I was about to say, it's odd that Lontra's walking into the Everdread fight without Paula, but that buff bird just took out Boogie Tent in less than a turn. I didn't have a chance to talk about it. Rocket Launcher in the secret shop
Rocket
as well.
Launcher.
Ooh.
Wait, did Lontr0 not check the key item?
For whomst?
For
no, I guess the answer.
For Berglund. For Berglund
No.
boss.
No, he didn't. He just beat him up and walked.
Okay.
I don't think he got
Oh, you can't get it until Paula. Okay.
I don't think he got the key to the shack either. I might have missed him talking to Mayor Perkle.
Yeah, we're getting, yeah, you can't get that item check without Paula.
Which Brooke could now do as she walks down. Is she going to fight Boogie Tent? No, she's avoiding it, actually. Going for Applicant first for the double dip because of the walk path, probably?
I think that makes sense. I mean, I don't know those lines very well, but...
Okay, Lontr0 did get the shack key. Brooke did not talk to Mayor Perkle yet.
Okay, but you know, I mean, I kind of get that because you're going to go back, right? You know that the check is there. If you teleport to Onet, you're walking past there anyway.
Yeah, it makes if you're not choosing to do it right away, I guess there's no point.
Yeah,
teleport anywhere.
And,
you could teleport out of the office, but still, again, when you teleport back, you're right there.
Yeah, so it's fine. And I also, always get that logic of not doing the Sanks until either when you can just waltz through them or at least when you have Paula. Like, that always makes sense to me.
Brooke picking up the pencil eraser from Apple Kid. She should be able to go to Happy Happy after this, should she choose to do so. And based on how fast Flying Man killed this tent, it should go down pretty quick.
I would think so. Oh, especially with Starstorm carrying, with Paula carrying Starstorm. I can speak correctly.
Paula getting the crashing boom, giving her thunder twice.
All right, sure. Free thunder.
Free thunder.
You never know when that's going to come into play. I've definitely run into some of these Ooh, pack of bubblegum. Okay, so we might see Tessie.
We're going south.
Because I think right now that puts us at 3 total Sanks, and it is absolutely in logic.
Brooke also peeped the shop, saw that rocket launcher. I'm 99% sure she did not buy it. But
might not have the money. I didn't notice.
Oh, she took out $3,000. So she did. But spending it now with no Jeff and not even a hint of Jeff makes sense to me.
You know what? Yeah, that makes sense. I'm staring at the kids and I forgot that we don't have Jeff.
We just got a girl and a beefy bird. And it does look like Brooke is going directly to Happy Happy after this. Smart. No Franklin badge means no car painter check. But she can check whoever's in the cabin and whether or not they're dumb enough to be holding a key.
Well, but beyond that, like, it's that or Winters.
Right. Yeah, it might as well be able to teleport back, right?
Exactly. We've got a couple of unfortunate checks. May as well do the one that you can at least see if there's a kid.
Lontr0 picks up his Paula. He's already beaten up Everdread, so it's just going to be a teleport back to grab the pack of bubblegum that Brooke will have. Runners are a little bit... Maybe Brooke is like a 10 or 15 seconds ahead, but I think they're pretty within parity with the checks that they have done and have not done on either side.
I think Brooke is a little bit ahead for sure. I don't know how far. I don't think it's like crazy ahead, but just the Summers to the Lom check. And I think, like someone in chat said, it'll kind of come down to, do we get like a carrot key or something, right?
Wow, how is that not a red swirl? Brooke got bonked on that sub-pixel garbage, which is my favorite McGurk line. Now trying to sneak back past the mushroom, wasn't able to get there, but frankly, got out with a lucky blue swirl.
Yeah, some of the swirls we've seen in this tournament have been bonkers. Just absolutely bonkers.
Brooke, not really. Okay, I was about to say, not really abusing teleport anywhere to get past these fights. I guess they're so weak that it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and I think we kind of saw a little bit out in the a little bit of that in the previous race, where trying to dodge past too many enemies when you don't really need to kind of lose you a little bit of time. Okay, so we will find out here momentarily, and
how's that not a green swirl game?
this the swirls, man.
Lontr0
going crazy.
Up to that, it's driving me nuts. Lontr0 waking his way up to the pencil to get a race, though he wakes his way through Peaceful Rest Valley to Happy Village. With the bird, these fights will be even less of a threat.
Yeah, absolutely. Just bulldoze your way through this. It's fine. It's fine. Solve the problem with extreme violence.
Oh, Brooke has got double caterpillars. Can she kill them before they flame her to death?
We will find out. I mean, Ness should be fine, but Paul is a little sketchier.
Right. And that would be a lot of experience on just Ness if she can't get these caterpillars down before.
Oh, okay.
This should be okay. Should be okay.
This should be fine.
Yeah. Lontr0 was like stuttering to get that green swirl. Very nice.
Again, how is that a green swirl? Okay, fine.
Gosh, Bloom. I think he went for luck there, which is an interesting choice. IQ, while generally useless for most kids, does give them more psychic power if you get it early enough. So on Paul, it could be good.
Yeah, I mean, I also get the idea, right? Because Paul has already got a lot of side points. Luck has its use in a couple of situations. I don't know. I probably would have gone IQ, but that's me. And we do have Jeff for Brooke. So that rocket launcher is looking a lot more interesting now.
Oh, we had a dumb kid. The kid was holding his own key. I didn't see what his item was.
Love a dumb kid.
Still haven't seen it. Too fast.
I think it might be UFO engine. Looking at,
gotta go to it twice.
Yeah, looking at Brooke's stream, I think it might have been UFO engine.
And Brooke realizing she has not talked to Mayor Burgle.
Okay, so that might have just been a forget.
UFO engine, yes, you're right. UFO engine.
I'm sorry. I mixed up what I was looking at on that. My bad. Okay, so that should be then, I suppose that Brooke is probably about to do just a bit of sync clearance, get those out of the way. You know what? Looking at it, what do we have? Winters with pack of bubblegum, so that's one sync. We've got Key to the Shack, that's another sync. We've got HHV for a third sync. I don't see sync 4.
Lontr0 being up Boogie Tent real fast, who's Frank wearing a tent disguise. Let's see if that gives him a carrot key. That'd be 4. It'd be a very fast 4.
Oh, that would be
Franklin badge. So Franklin badge, back to Car Painter, maybe clear out the sync while you're there. Looks like he's taking that route.
That makes absolutely makes sense. And that very well could be Carpenter holding that carrot key.
I saw that Lontr0 also snagged an OK pendant, which is great. It's one of the, even at this level, right? You want to start piling those items onto Paul in case you decide to go Gygas, and that will help immensely with her current HP and levels.
Oh, and Carpenter is Guardian General, so that should be a relatively quick fight. Oh. Well, he can just immediately kill Paula.
Yeah, getting a big couple of bonks. Managed to get that Guardian General down, but not before the HP ticker rolled to 0. Crushing Chop. coming in for.
That's unfortunate.
I believe the Glorp is Jeff. So crushing chop on Jeff.
Jeff out there learning some karate.
Okay, so we now have access to Saturn Valley fully with the meteorite piece. Will give them a teleport, but we are still looking for the next check in logic, which is looking more and more like that boat ride.
Yeah. Well, do we have access to hieroglyph?
Not that I've seen. I'm sorry,
Okay.
not boat ride. Tessie ride. Tessie ride.
Oh, okay.
I'm mixing up my modes of transport. Tessie ride to South Winters.
There's too many of them.
It's true.
Okay, but we do have Lontr0 robbing the stand for some brain food lunches. Definitely appreciate this this play. Yourself the ability to not have to think about healing ever again.
And teleporting away from the fight trigger. So smart.
Okay.
Never mind, he just
Yeah.
almost, but still an extremely smart thing to try, right? If he had gotten into that door on the sub-pixel garbage frame, he would have been able to skip that fight and then teleport out.
Yep, but instead, honestly, if he's not dropping fast, just TP out. Anyways, get your or forfeit out. But we have a Tessie ride from Brooke.
Lontr0 deciding to just clear out HHV while he's here. Again, smart. Once you've gotten all the checks in an area, why come back? It's a way to save yourself the teleport time, especially because you can teleport out at the end.
I mean that, and you've got Paula with you already. You know, you're not missing out on any experience on her. Just take care of the sink. So it looks like I'm trying to think through, and it could be that we will get maybe fly honey or carrot key from the lab here. I think either one of those would get us what we need.
It's true. It wouldn't. Neither one would. I guess fly honey would. Fly honey would more relevantly advance logic in a way that I think the seed currently needs.
I think so.
The biggest troll would be if they get the hieroglyph copy here.
Oh, every mode. Every mode of transport.
Then we finally get our around the world transport modes.
Well, and now we've spoken it into reality, so I suppose they're cursed.
Oh, once again taking a big physical hit on Lontr0's side. That mole is looking a little tough.
Oh, that's... Yeah, and the other problem here is, I think this is the second boss fight in a row that... No, not in a row, but the second boss fight that he's had Paula go down for. Which is kind of... You know, that's going to turn into a bit of a feedback loop, potentially.
Right. Wow, what a red swirl.
Oh.
That was an actual present.
Oh, she got trapped. She got tricked.
She got tricked? Regardless, yes, that's going to have a lot of lessened experience on Paula. While there's still plenty to go, getting her at the right level, having the right HP when you potentially fight Gygas is very, very important.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just scooting back to 3, it looks like he's going to do a Saturn Valley walk at this point.
Yeah, and that makes sense. You know, you've got Saturn Valley or you've got Winters. You know, you're probably not expecting to find the Saturn Valley teleport to bypass this. So, oh, we've got a meme. Lorp.
Lorp up.
Lorp up. Okay, and so this is second sanctuary that Brooke is at with Manny. This shouldn't be too bad.
I gotta say, these runners are getting pretty lucky when it comes to hard bosses in low difficulty, right? Like all of the exception of maybe Diamond Dog, we've seen pretty much all of them that would be awful to get later.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, yeah. There's definitely only like a couple more that I would want to see early on. And Jeff is getting a crushing chop for Brooke as well.
Interesting to see the XP difference. Jeff got his crushing chop on Brooke's side later than Lontr0 did because Paul's been alive.
Mm-hmm.
But that'll be another sank for Brooke as she continues on to Applicant's Mouse, and Lontr0 trying to get through that 3 tunnel.
And 3 tunnel can be kind of mean. You're a little bit unlucky, right? Some of those door transitions, those enemies can just jump you.
As I said before, both of these runners have a lot of experience with the vanilla version of this run, and therefore have a lot of experience with pause buffering on the enemies past these doors. But with accelerated enemies and randomized enemies, we don't know if they're going to be able to get those green scrolls.
Yeah.
Lots of trying on that crocodile, but the badonk was too wide, and he got a side hit.
And we've also got Brooke getting a nasty red swirl just trying to leave the cave here. A couple of Dolly's clocks.
The power on these kids, though. The rocket launcher's doing work. We got freeze on Ness. I believe Paula has bomb. Like we're really going to be with the level of skill for both of these runners and the level of power on both of the kids. I think we're going to be blazing through most of the seed.
I think so. And we get an eraser. We might have 2 Stonehenges tonight.
And a carbon dog guarding the 3 tunnel. Talk about one of the enemies you don't want to see. Again, though, plenty of tools to deal with it. Lontr0 has a ton of HP on Ness at the very least.
I was about to say that this is relatively early still, but that hit for a lot of damage.
A crushing chop being reflected. Although he got through the carbon version pretty fast.
He did, so maybe it's just, maybe Glorp just doesn't have very much HP or defense on him.
Glorp dying gives Plorp the opportunity to get more experience, though, which is going to be pretty good for her after all this time.
Bit of catch up.
Being on the floor, yeah.
We do have a Frank on Brooke's side. I didn't actually catch where she is.
Boogie tent. She's fighting the boogie tent now.
Boogie tent. Okay. Getting through that, no problem.
So she elected to not do Stonehenge base, which I think every runner ever would elect to not do.
Yeah, absolutely.
It sucks. It sucks to do. Even with the abridged version, it sucks to do.
If you can path out any possible way around it. Especially the other thing, of course, is that as long as you also maintain that death wall, right? Then it's at least relatively quick to get back.
It's true. And now that Brooke's already done the bus ride, I don't think she has many other things open that could overtake it, unless for some reason she decides to take the bus to Scramble.
Oh, of note, we just got raided by Peen Train with a group of 46. Thank you very much.
Thank you for good luck on Egg Rando.
And welcome, everyone. This is, this is the PK Scramble Grand Finals today. We've got Lontr0 versus Brooke here.
Lontr0 fighting to become his first-time winner. Brooke fighting to become the first ever 2-time winner.
Yes, absolutely. And Lontr0 turning in that meter at peace in Saturn Valley, got a teleport, and we'll be able to got the teleport locked in for Saturn Valley, and is going to get the teleport check here to see where he might be able to go.
It's interesting to see how much that buff bird has actually paid off for Lontr0. All of these fights have just been a little bit longer for Brooke because she doesn't have a gigantic bird punching for 180.
It's true. He hits really hard.
Laser gun in Saturn Valley. That's going to be nice for Jeff. That might replace that rocket launcher finally.
Okay. And we have Fourside. Okay. So I suppose we might not actually we potentially might not see Fly Honey then, or at least not for a little bit.
No, and Fourside at this stage is sort of rough. You're looking at a pile of checks. Could it be Dusty Dunes? Could it be Moonside? Could it be one of those things that leads to another part of Fourside?
And they're so far apart too, right? You're walking for so long to get to them. Even Moonside.
Just to see.
Yeah, just to find out, is it even worth my time, right? For Dusty Dunes, you got to walk so far to get to the desert and just talk to the guy and get told, oh, it's, I don't know, Monkey Invite, right?
Monkey Invite,
you don't want
that. Pencil Racer's active, it could be Monkey Invite, right? Which means, and in all of those bad cases, there's the additionally bad case, as Brooke deals with her own bad case of a red swirl, that the Starman base has something that you've needed this whole time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. And as we said, if you don't have to do oh my god, Stonehenge base, then you're going to try not to. We do have Lontr0 taking his Tessie ride now, so make sure to get those in chat. Stardew base, you're right.
The Stardew base. My cabbages are not going to be ready by summer. I have to plant more.
I swear I can talk, everyone. Some days it's just harder than others.
It was just too exciting to be watching this race. This is the grand finals. I'm losing my mind as I watch these runners go through it. And at the speed of which they're going through it, we're only at 28 minutes. We both have 3 sanks.
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, I think it's really just that we're still looking for number 4, right? If they had access to 4, they probably would be about done with 4.
It's going to come down to, because every check is open and every check is equal, it's going to come down to which runner guesses correctly.
Honestly, yeah. Because okay, hypothetical here. Lontr0 is just now going to South Winters. He could decide, okay, I'm here. I may as well get it out of the way. I'm going to check Stonehenge base. And maybe that is Carrot Key, right?
Maybe it's Diamond, which gives you the Diamond item.
Sure. Right. But it could come down to something as simple as that. It could also just be maybe Brooke goes and checks Moonside, right? Who can say?
Who can say? We're really just waiting for these runners to get to their decision breakpoints and make them. Brooke is now heading over to Saturn Valley, it looks like, which will give her the teleport check that Lontr0's already gotten, and the additional knowledge that Foresight is in her future.
It could be Monkey Invitation, absolutely.
I think the only thing that these runners could do to maybe alleviate the guessing game would be clear out their sanks. If no sank is open, the hint man becomes relevant and will tell you logically what is actually next.
That is very true, and that's actually something that isn't always known, though, is that the Hitman in PK Scramble works and is very useful. If you're ever uncertain about what to do, whether it's a race or casual, talk to the Hitman. As long as your sanks are closed, he'll tell you. And, point of fact, they've closed out their sanks. As we see Lontr0 right now getting, I believe that's his 3rd.
That should be his 3rd, yeah.
So yeah, at this point, checking with the Hitman, take your save at the very least and plan on a death warp maybe. But yeah, checking that Hitman, I think, is the heads-up play.
Does Lontr0 know? I know that Brooke is a little bit more experienced in PK Scramble simply because she's done more of them. And Lontr0 being new to the format as of this year, I believe. However, he's been grinding. He's been talking about his grinding progress. So has he put together all the little stuff, the little expert tweaks you need to take out a former champion?
We're going to find out, and I'm excited to find out. Welcome, Chargles. Yes, Brooke did beat Mad Cat in the previous race.
He's doing it. He's doing Stonehenge base.
Here we go. Here we go. Another Stonehenge.
This could be everything. It could be nothing.
I do see a taxi inside the base. Classic.
That should be the Desert Dog as well, which maybe puts this logically correct.
Yeah, it is the Desert Dog. So yeah, this absolutely makes sense.
Summer's in deep, dusty dunes?
Okay. Oh, I think the Flying Man just went down.
Oh, no! Poor one out for Flying Man.
Yeah, this is doing some serious damage.
And Paul went down. He's good. Diamond Eyes? No! Yeah, that's a diamond on...
okay, nope. Glorp. Yep, that's... You leave.
Glorp down!
We're done here.
He might... Well, here's a question. Obviously, he's going to go to the Rejuvenator to clear those statuses. But is he going to go back and try it again? Or
I
just
can't imagine he tries it again. He got diamondized. No, I think you just bail.
Okay, we're teleporting out. We'll go to Foresight.
What I would be considering, though... Oh, we do have Okay, Silk Song tomorrow, it looks like.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's a true meme. I don't know if that's a true one.
So what I was going to say, though, is on Lontro's side, I don't know if he saved before going into the base. But if he did, then I would hard consider resetting to get Flying Man.
Oh, that's smart. And I don't believe that he did.
We've got
Pat
saying he didn't.
He did not. He did not, which means that he won't have an easy access back to Stonehenge base if he wants it or needs it in the future.
I hope he doesn't need it.
Yeah, based on the strength in there, the enemy level was right, but sorry, the enemy types were right, but the enemy level was above, so kind of hard to tell.
Oh, I missed it. It's so fast at the start. I don't know what Mines has.
Whatever it was, Lontr0 wasn't having it, so he's probably gonna go to Moonside now.
Yeah, he decided he doesn't care. We do have Brooke green swirling something on the way to Saturn Valley, so yeah, she'll be finding out that teleport back real shortly.
Yeah, to speak to the chat, it's kind of tough to tell who's winning at the moment. And they both have 3 Sanks technically open, technically completed, but unfortunately, the latest relevant check has sent us to Fourside, so both runners are kind of working through what's the best option from that.
I think that earlier Brooke was in the lead. I think that you were right about Flying Man helping Lontr0 a lot. I think that they're pretty close at this point. Okay, and Brooke is getting that teleport to Fourside. Okay.
Fourside. And she's checking the item at the broken Skyrunner, which would be Repel.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you want those. That's good.
I want those. Those are good to have. I think we're on 3 for Brooke, I think is what I saw, which means Lontr0 should have roughly the same, as they've checked kind of all the same stuff in the same order.
I'm not sure if Lontr0 actually checked that item that Brooke just got, but otherwise they've checked the same thing. And the moon side is not looking particularly deep, so this could be logic.
Brooke using her first Fourside check as Moonside, probably simply because it's closest, but that if that is the correct one, she'll be up on Lontr0 and that she did not spend any time trying Stonehenge base.
Stonehenge or Mines.
Or Mines. And based on how quickly Lontr0 noped out of the Mines, I don't think that it's anything he's going to want.
Yeah, I don't know what it would have been, but he clearly did not care. I mean, maybe like, I don't know, Hawkeye or something. Right? We don't have any access to that.
Yeah, maybe Yogurt Machine.
Yeah, could be. You know, you don't really care that much if you get poo at this point.
It's just like a not right now at the very least.
Mm-hmm. But okay, so we do have Lontr0 taking on Nessus Nightmare and taking it down.
Easy fight.
Another one that you definitely like to see when you can take him out nice and easy. Rather than say, I don't know, at the end of the game.
And the item from Moonside looks like a monkey's got a crash. Signed banana.
Signed banana. Okay.
That'll be it. That is go mode for Lontr0.
Yeah, that is absolutely go mode, and that does definitely mean that Brooke is not going to need to look at either of the 2 checks that Lontr0 made.
This lady in the way, though. Please get out. All right, so that means that unless I have missed Lontr0 finishing his tank, which I believe I have not, he is firmly ahead because he'll be able to clear out the sanctuary and go to, if you'd like, go to Cave of the Past before Brooke has the access.
He has not done Giant Step according to his tracker.
Is that it? Is that the big deal? Well, Giant Step should be fast.
It should be fast. That shouldn't be a big deal to take care of. But that is, I'm reading that tracker style correctly. I don't think he's done Giant Step. But still, I mean, that was such an early sank. It's fast to get in and out of. It shouldn't be a problem. But it could be it could be a meaningful difference here.
Right. I think it just kind of slides us from Lontr0 is certainly ahead to we're not sure again. I don't think it puts Brooke assuredly ahead, specifically because again that buff bird really made those fights fast and efficient for Lontr0.
It did. No, I would say that they're probably pretty neck and neck, given that. If he had already completed it, it would be a different story. And we do have Brooke taking on Ness's Nightmare now. Given how quickly Lontr0 got through, I don't think this is going to be a big problem for her.
It shouldn't be, although she did just try the car battery with Jeff, and he missed both shocks. Thanks for nothing,
Classic. Okay, so we do have Lontr0 taking on Carpainter for the Sync boss. That looked like I think that was a full strength Thunder.
I did look like a full strength Thunder. And we do have Franklin badge, so if it hits Paula, who I believe both runners put the Franklin badge onto, you'll be able to just bounce right back to him.
But it doesn't matter because he's down.
Yeah, quick work. So quick work. There's the only possibility here is that the item that Lontr0 is about to receive is somehow a 5th sync. Jar of Fly Honey? Maybe?
Fly Honey, Carrot Key?
Carrot Key could be?
I don't think it can be anything else at this point. Not anything else that would be worth looking at.
Could be a Monkey Invitation. Everyone loves that.
I would love to see them choose Monkey Invitation. Hieroglyph Copy. Okay.
Hieroglyph Copy.
God, just imagining them choosing Monkey Invite over doing Gygus right now.
Right. Well, it could even be a boat. Why don't we get in there? Could be anything.
There you go. Okay, so yeah, he's going to take care of Giant Step and then almost certainly immediately go to deal with Gygus.
So this
possibly a shopping trip first.
Yes, yeah. Because of our Paulas, both Paulas on both sides, aren't super leveled. We do have an okay pendant at the very least and a Franklin badge on both.
Right, because we found an okay pendant, I think, in the Cold
House, yeah. But it's going to be the difference between Brooke's current fight against Carpainter and Lontr0's walk up to whoever Titanic Ant is.
Yeah, it will.
He's making quick work of that Sanctuary, though. He's just absolutely blazing through it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was Sync 1, so I mean, there's nothing here that's going to challenge him. Yeah, first. I mean, I assume this is just an auto round 1. Or not. Round 2.
Lontr0 keeping the chop option open, so he decided not to auto. I respect that, actually. And we've had both runners finishing their Sanks at kind of the same frame.
That's really close.
This is unbelievably close. If both decide to go directly to Gygus without shopping, then we're going to really come down to a photo finish.
Yeah, this is going to be incredible. This is going to come down to, do they both shop, and how nasty is Gygus? Because both of their Paulas are actually right at the same HP, which means they're right at the same level. You're right at 100 HP. That's that safety level that a lot of people would want to go for.
It looks like they're both shopping. Yeah.
Okay, and you know what? Yeah, chat's asking. We need to get our guesses in for who the assistant might be at this point. So chat, let us know what you think. I am going to say Shroom, because I always do.
We've seen every scary boss so far, so I'm going to say the least scary boss of all time is going to be Frankenstein Mark II.
There you go. You do love to see that, don't you? Jay Tomar, I think that we saw Electrospectre real early on.
Yeah, he was in arcade, I believe, with Thunder and Storm.
Yep, Seed Bleed is correct.
Both runners stocked up on how...
Oh, wow, they are going in at almost the same frame.
This is really going to come down to it. I do know that Brooke has at least 3 repels. I don't know if Lontr's checking. He now has 3 repels. So, will that check be the difference? Now, Brooke has talked to Andonuts maybe a second faster?
We'll see. Oh, this is so close.
This is so
I can't remember if we've... Oh, man. I think we've had only one other that was this close this tournament.
We're going through with the robotomy cutscene at the same time. It really, at this point, it will come down to how efficiently our runners can use their repel sandwiches to get through the fights, the non-fights, and how nice Gygus is.
Yes. And we've got a safety save on both. Yep. A sandwich right off the bat.
It's interesting. if I were Lontr0, I would be saying to myself, it kind of doesn't matter if I lose here. I have one more in me. So, which makes sense for the Horns of Life, the saving, the purchasing. He doesn't need to skip that just in case he doesn't have time. Brooke, however, is doing the same actions at the same times. With the understanding that this might be her tournament life. Lontr0 getting a great wow! You were looking at that dinosaur.
Oh!
I'm calling the mayor of Earthbound. I want to know what this code looks like.
It's spaghetti. We all know it's spaghetti.
I'm writing a strongly worded letter about the color of these swirls.
But that said, that also does point out the efficiency of using repels, right? Brooke got through that without a single fight. Lontr0 took one, even though it was a green, by some miracle. Still, that put him slightly more behind.
And that Brooke started the Gaius conversation at 43:47 based on her timer. Lontr0 starting the Gaius conversation at 43:58, an 11-second difference between the two runners.
So close.
It's gonna come. It's true. It is true. You were correct.
I'm finally right.
You win everyone's Earthbucks. All the people that bet, they're for Creator now. Shroom kind of a good boss. He's not super susceptible to freeze, but he's not resistant to it, which makes Ness useful.
Yeah, the only challenge with him is exactly what just happened to Brooke, and why I hate fighting him so much is that Mushroom Eyes. It can screw you so hard.
And that will make Gaiga's Phase 2 a little bit more difficult for Brooke. Let's see if it happens to... It went on Ness for Lontr0, which could be even worse. Those life ups are not going to be a question of whether or not they land on the right target.
I would rather it be on Paula. You hate to lose the damage potential, but like... Ness? No, you need Ness to be clear.
Do you think either runner will use a Horn of Life to get rid of it?
You know what? I think it would depend on how many you have, because the other option is just to let them get taken down and bring them back up. But if either of them is going to, I would have to say probably Lontr0 would, just to... Ooh, that's not good.
That is not good. That is not what you want to see. Lontr0 can literally no longer recover his kids. That is a quick forfeit. Now we're going to have to see if it happens to Brooke. If not, she'll be able to get to the end and finish it. But as we've seen from previous races, until you get the GG, it is not GG.
Until it tells you you win.
You have not won.
Because that, we saw one already. I think it was the one that Brooke went and managed to sneak a win out of. You can get to the last turn and lose.
Brooke had very, very, very low on PP. Trying to, I think, just hold out and kill Phase 2 with Ness. She has the brain food lunches on Jeff, but she can no longer use them because he's numbed.
Oh no, she put all of them on Jeff? Oh, that's unfortunate.
Jeff's numb is not gone with the secret herb. I'm not sure when she picked that up, but at least she had it.
That's good. That's good. We've got Paula trying to drop Thunder and succeeding, so that's good. Oh, and that clutched out the second phase.
That triggers it.
Oh, that was so close. 74 damage.
Okay, she's in a good spot. I know that Paula's at 44 HP, which is not great. She has one life up left. But she's got a bunch of horns on Ness, and at this point, he can't really get paralyzed.
Well, that and... Okay, well, Jeff just died, so no more access to the brain food lunches, but...
Not great. We're using a horn knife on Jeff. Okay.
That makes sense, although Ness is now asleep. And Paul is confused, but Phase 3, it doesn't matter.
Matters a little bit. That last freeze seemed to hit Paula for about 50. Typical life of hitting Paula with a freeze on Gaius after you have an okay pendant. So she'll be able to eat 2.
Yeah.
That's one. And the cutscene's happening there in the roll down. I don't like it.
Oh, this isn't good. This is rough.
This is actually quite bad. Looking quite bad for Brooke.
Yeah, and she's got to survive a second.
This is Thunder. Okay, this will not kill Paula, but it will kill Ness.
Okay, Jeff's back.
Heal on Jeff. Lontr0 going through it again. Jeff mushroomized one more time. Paula currently dead.
Oh man, this is not a pleasant experience for either runner.
Ness now numb on Lontr0's side. Does Jeff have Horns of Life, or is this another reset?
I don't know who's got the horns. Oh, we're trying to think through what to do here.
Okay, no, he's got some horns on Jeff. Jeff fell asleep.
Oh my god. This is a status happy Gygus. You don't see that often.
It looks like Brooke has been able to stabilize just a little bit here, but Paul's got very low HP and no HP recovery on any of her kids at this point. Just horns of life.
Oh, that's not good. And Ness is down.
And that will do
That
it.
looks like that's probably
Brooke,
it.
I think. Yeah, that's gonna do it. That's a reset.
But on the other hand, Lontr0 is also resetting.
It's also resetting. We're back to the start.
Here's the question. Are they going to call it and go look for something else? I don't think we have anything that's easily accessible enough for them to try yet.
Same. I think and I think there was enough proof that yes, you can force it. You know, I think there was just enough feeling like, okay, if I get through this, if I get through that, if I dodge these, I could do it.
Right. I definitely feel that. On the other hand, at this point, you are definitely starting to stop and go, okay, I need to do different. When do I need to consider calling? And you know that both of them are sitting there staring at that
race GG.
That race time GG.
Waiting for that done to pop up on both sides. I think Lontr0 has gotten the much worse end of the luck stick in that Ness has gotten mushroomized both times, and he's also eaten a numb on a different kid.
Yes. I think honestly that this is Brooke's second attempt here. And I think that given how far she got, as long as she doesn't get unlucky on the mushroom eyes, that you can probably pull it out knowing how status hungry he's going to be.
And Lontr0 on attempt number 3, if this doesn't work, if he does not get through this one, is that the time when you decide it's time to cut and run?
Yeah, I'm honestly debating what that point is going to be, and unfortunately we've lost some of the key items on his tracker because of the resets. But I think we know for sure that we've got Monkey Invitation, but I can't remember anything else that we know for sure about.
Eraser, Starman Base.
Oh yeah, Starman Base.
Brooke had a very, very, very high roll on that big rocket bomb, which allowed her to get through Shroom without being mushroomized. That's going to be a big deal.
Oh, that's huge. That's actually huge. You know, Gygus is still going to drop those numbs and everything, but especially if she took the time to move a couple of items around,
and
that could be all the difference.
Yeah, and if she goes into this last phase with a little bit more PP on Ness, she won't have to worry so much about not having healing items for Paula.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. Yeah.
Lontr0 also through.
Okay, that was nice and quick still, but he again got Ness on him. Got Ness with a mushroom. Oh, but you just don't want to see that.
You really do not want to see that. Anyone else would be fine.
I mean, put it on Jeff. Come on, Shroom. Come on.
Oh no, Paula just starstormed the team!
Oh
no! The roll down. The roll down is gonna get like he's gonna menu real fast.
Did I see him throw a Starstorm in?
And it worked and got his own team again! No! Then the guy Attack is gonna make that roll down and before Ness
that's it. I mean, oh wow.
Oh, it's out for blood, but it's the wrong blood.
Oh, Paula, come on, Paula. This Gygus is brutal.
This is a very, very, very difficult Gygus. Oh man! So Brooke got the life up buff on Ness, but this cutscene's gonna kill him.
Yeah, and he's absolutely going down, and I don't know if she has any revives on Paula or not.
He got saved!
Oh my god!
It was a gut save the whole time!
Ow!
Thunder Reflect? Thunder Reflect!
Oh, Guts, maybe? Chargles is calling Guts.
The gut save on Ness, she was able to get that life up B off. But now she's back in the game. To be able to pray through this and maybe just life up Paul till we get there. Although now Ness is feeling strange.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, you don't want that. You don't want that.
Lontr0 fighting his way back. Doesn't have any repels left. I don't think he used them and didn't save on that second try, and he went for the soft reset rather than the hard one.
I don't know, honestly. but he isn't using them, so he must not have them.
Oh, no. Sorry. He was just down 1, so he still has them for this last section. Yes.
Okay.
Another life up on Paula, dropping. This is a thunder. No hit.
No
I think
hits.
Clutch is gonna help.
Okay, so that keeps Paula alive. Now, Ooh, that's...
Oh, it's a huge
a solidify. Oh, this could be bad.
Thunder on Ness, and Ness is dead.
Oh, shoot.
But it's okay.
Okay.
Use the brain food lunch to try to get her Paula back up. However, this is, I think, prayer 5 or 6. She still needs 3 more on the very strong Geigas to get through to phase 4.
Yeah, this is, because that's not the phase transition yet. This is going to be rough. Okay, that's a free turn.
Crying is fine. We love to cry.
If she gets this off, it's going to be just pure luck, honestly, at this point.
A skip turn. Okay.
That's 2 dead turns in a row.
Lontr0 with a pretty good bomb, but still stream is up. He maximized Jeff. Not bad. Could be worse.
Okay, Brooke got the phase transition, so it should just be, I think, 2 more.
Darkest Prayer, 1 more.
Okay, I think she has it.
She's got it. That's the 9th prayer.
Holy crap! Get your GGs in chat.
Get your GGs for going to a grand final reset.
We got a race 3, people.
You thought it was done? It's never done. Earthbound Super Series never ends.
You get those GGs in chat for Brooke, but you get them in chat for yourselves too, because everyone gets to see this happen again.
Oh my goodness. I don't think that we're going to be inviting any racers in because both racers got to get right back into the fight.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, that's right, Pebble Blossom. GG for you to do cons as well.
All right, as I will say, if this is the case, I will say that this is my exit. I will not be able to maintain commentator impartiality, as Brooke has got the grand finals reset, so I'm going to bow out. I will yell too much. I am going to be in the chat. Pebble Blossom will be replacing me. Let's move on to our last race ever.
What an incredible tournament. And of note, before we bow out and all of that, we do still have Lontr0 working his way through this fight, and it is still a brutal fight. But he is on the prayers. Jeff is the one who got mushroomized and is probably about to die, but honestly, that's fine. I believe this is try 4.
4? I think it's 4.
Oh, come on, you can do it.
Yeah, this one, I was trying to see this guy just go down. I don't...
Absolutely.
Lontr0 knows. He's seeing the race time GG, he knows, but this guy has got to go, just for pride.
Yeah, absolutely. No, you've... You just want this guy to die. Oh yes, it looks like Brooke is in the chat. Brooke, yeah, you went in almost frame time. It was absurdly close.
Nothing was in Summers, I think. No, didn't both. Someone checked it.
Yes, Summers was access to Dalam and then Flying Man.
Flying Man, yes, and Flying Man was a dead end check. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a dead end check, but it also gave Lontr0 a lot of easy fights.
I think that's 6th prayer, maybe 7th for Lontr0. He's going to do Brave and Lunch on Paula. Hopefully this Geigas attack doesn't kill her. It's Thunder.
Okay. We're good.
Auto fight.
Oh, no!
Unfortunate missed menu, but that's okay. It's okay. It didn't change the RNG too much.
That's okay.
Yeah, that was 7, so this should be Darkness Prayer. No, this should be 8. No, sorry. This should be 7. Then Darkness Prayer would be 8, and then Last Prayer.
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Yeah.
So, probably doable. Yep, that's a cry. So, Lontr0 gets through this now. I know. Okay.
We don't know.
Probably.
Allegedly. All right, now we got through it. Okay.
Okay. Yep. Everyone, make sure to get your GGs in chat for Lontr0 here. That was an incredibly hard Gygas. Incredible run for both runners. And we're about to see it again.
We're about to see it again. Brooke finishing with a race time GG time of 59:39. Lontr0 finishing with a race time GG time of about 3 minutes after that.
Oh, that's right. You know what? That's right. Thank you, chat. We're going to see it again with Curse 1. So it's going to get spicy. And I don't know all of the things that Curse 1 can do, but I know that there's some pretty nasty ones in there, like just random enemies exploding and psi shields on stuff and double enemies from fights. It can get nasty.
59:10, Lontr0's final racetime.gg time, and we are going to reset, put ourselves back in a fresh seed with curses added on top of the flags already. I have been Rain. Creator, thank you so much for letting me yell with you.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely stick around and make sure you yell still.
I will yell so loud that everyone will hear me from my very private home. Goodbye.
Bye. Okay. That was incredible. So, yes, we have Pebble Possum joining me now. Say hello, Pebble Possum.
Welcome. Hello.
And
I have an echo because I have the stream up. 1 second. Okay, okay. We're good.
I think we've all been there.
I was pulled in without warning.
Okay. Yeah, so I think that we have at least a few minutes here. Thank you for hopping in, Pebble Possum, so that we can have at least a semblance of impartiality.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry, I'm still a little amped.
I know. What was that Gygas? Oh my god. I have. I don't think I've seen a finish like that in ever.
Absolutely. Oh, it looks like we actually have ads. I am going to run real quick. I will be right back.
Oh. Okay then.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Yeah, welcome back.
Thank you very much. Okay.
All right.
It looks like we are pretty much set up now.
Are ads still up? I can't. I have a sub, so I can't tell.
Oh, okay. No, ads look like they have finished, so I believe we are hot.
All right. Well, welcome back, everyone, after the ad break. This is it. This is the final race of this tournament. We will have a champion after this race.
I am thrilled.
Yeah, it'll either be Brooke claiming the first ever repeat, or it will be Lontr0. We'll have 4 champions in 4 tournaments in the history of this randomizer.
And honestly, either way, thrilling. Excellent.
Yeah, I would be happy with either outcome. Like, this has been a phenomenal tournament.
We've got Peen Train in chat saying that this is the final race ever. The channel gets deleted after this.
Oh no!
Which I do want to throw out while we're waiting for this to start. That is actually incorrect. We actually, as a reminder to everyone, have the Ancient Cave tournament coming up shortly after the PK Scramble tournament ends. I don't have the details in front of me, but I will make sure that you join us for that.
Yeah, qual seeds are out now, so if you are interested in that, this is a great time to learn Ancient Cave and jump on into it.
Absolutely. I say to do so.
Yeah. And there's several weeks left to do them. It's not like a weekly thing where you have to do one every week with Scramble. They're just all out there. You do them on your own time by the deadline.
Yeah, absolutely. So anyone who's so inclined, definitely get in for that. Hey, it does look like Brooke is now getting set up, so we should be ready to get going here soon. So I'm just going to throw out as a quick reminder, the seeds are the same as before, which are they? Accelerated enemy shuffle, not bosses, skill tree, extended PSI shuffle, and teleport from anywhere, plus curse 1.
Yeah, the curse is just going to make things a little bit more spicy. Especially Gygus, because the Gygus curse can be real nasty. After that last one, do we really want Gygus getting any nastier?
Apparently we do. So
there's so many ways that these curses can trip you up to. Like, you're not expecting, like, suddenly you have exploding fobbies that just wipe out your party.
Yes.
Out of
nowhere. I think I've had that exact thing before in a seed. So of note, though, the Gygus with curses, if I remember correctly, it actually means that the assistant will show back up around, I think, prayer like 3 or something, and either break your Franklin badge or your pendants, which is not fun.
Yeah, he can do other things too. Like, I think he can just diamondize Paulus outright. So you definitely need to go in with a res item.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Yeah, it's brutal. Yeah, or shroom everyone. That's what Girk is saying in chat. Or add extra prayers. Extra prayers is probably the mildest one. If you have like a good setup and you're not like desperately holding on, it doesn't really matter if you have to do 9 prayers or 11 prayers.
Yeah, even so, that's still, I mean, given the Gygus that we just saw.
Yeah, I would not want to see it on that Gygus. Like, any of the curses would have been bad on that Gygus.
Yeah.
Right, it looks like we are counting down, so we'll be kicking off shortly.
Very exciting. Definitely, I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled to see what this is going to be.
Yeah, me too.
And we should be just about ready to get going.
All right, and we're off.
Excited to see all of this. And I don't know what it's going to be.
Yeah, I mean, that last one was so close. There's no way you can call it. I don't even think you could label one of them as a favorite at this point. We have Delam right off the bat.
Excellent.
We'll be getting a child. Hopefully. Yeah. Hopefully it's not a buff bird again.
Yeah. I mean, I still like buff bird, but I don't know. It didn't work out so great.
All right. Shimmering Light for Ness on Lontr0's side. Oh, and this Skate Bunk is doing the rainbow colors thing with the second stage. To a dog, and Brooke going with the laser in the eyes. So already a difference of choices for these two runners.
Very good. Yeah. Definitely like to see at least a little bit of deviation. Okay, and yeah, both of them look like they're going to go back and teleport out of
Franklin badge. Nice to find early. So you have it for any of those lightning oriented bosses.
Yeah. The only downside, of course, is that Franklin badge early means that
Yeah,
Thunder
it
is
will be hitting
always in
the
logic.
it will be hitting the other kids harder.
Okay, so we got Deep
When,
Darkness.
That's a interesting one.
Yeah, I'm never really sure how. It's not like it's a particularly complicated area, but it does have some implications about what other checks you might do.
Yeah, if it's deep enough in logic, when you're actually supposed to do it, like, because there's other items you need to be able to do that check, like the Hawkeye. So if that Hawkeye is deep enough, that shop that with the arms dealer can be a bit out of depth, and you can get like early big bottle rockets maybe.
That's true. That's true. And so that does make it worth checking. We do have Pooh for our Dalam Kid check, which means that they could want to do Moo check, or just teleport somewhere else. But I think we might be seeing 2 Moo checks.
Yeah, I think we are. I think I like doing Moo training early. Winters is still in play, and Winters can't be reached by any means other than a teleport.
It could also
so
be Saturn Valley, since we haven't seen Zombie Paper.
Yeah, that too. Like, yeah, the earlier in the seed you do your teleport checks, the better, I think, because later in the run, when you're looking for Sync 4, that's when they usually end up being something redundant.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, and especially with it being this early of an unlock, that makes absolute sense. It is fun to see them almost the exact same time. Oh,
Plug in chat making terrible jokes.
yeah, I was about to call that out. A moo moo, come on. It did get me to laugh though.
Yeah.
Happy Village. Okay. We don't have the pencil eraser, but we do have Franklin badge.
Yeah, we do have Franklin badge. That's also a Sank, and also an item check in the cabin. Possibly a dumb kid seed.
Yeah, I mean, always fun when it happens.
But Brooke, going back to Lynette for the library check first. Maybe thinking that the key to the cabin might be in the library and not wanting to have to go back.
Yeah, that would make sense. I honestly forgot that we hadn't checked the library.
Me too, honestly. Lontr0 dipping in to do the Franklin badge check.
And the library was Wad of Bills. So if we have Tucson access, then that's another kid. Thought I saw police badge marked up on, but maybe I didn't.
I don't think we've seen the police badge yet.
That might be Seed Bleed.
Could be.
Oh,
it might
Pooh's
be Pooh's
item.
item. Yeah, I didn't see Pooh's item, so that might be right.
Hey, we do have Lontr0 taking an L.
Pooh just took. Oh.
What was that too?
You know, I was trying to look at what Brooke picked for her skill on Pooh. And I also missed that, so.
Mini barf? Okay. 2 mini barfs, I think. Yeah, that's not fun. That's an unpleasant curse to see on a boss. We do have Lontr0 grabbing that wad of bills now. And we get to find out if we get the fun time of Dumb Kid.
Yep. So, well, it's a teddy bear, so thankfully it's not a Dumb Kid seed.
But that does mean, so that's actually 2 Sanks available right now.
Mm-hmm.
And Brooke taking the quick way out of the whole Pokey encounter. Absolutely get it. I don't like talking to people much myself.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to go back for that bear ever.
No. Lontr0 taking another death. That's unfortunate.
Ooh, the game just handing out L's for Lontr0.
Yeah, that's rough. That's unfortunate. And that one
At
was
least teleport anywhere is helping us get out of Ness's house a little faster.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so it looks like Lontr0 is doing the police gauntlet, with a Master Belt. And Brooke is finding out about the doubled the double vision on the mini barfs. I guess Onette's police force is actually the local gang.
Police corruption in Winnet.
Yeah, the game making its classic commentary.
Oh, Brooke gets through the double barfs. Pooh does go down, but she is through it.
That's
So we get
clutch.
the Hawkeye. So we may be doing Deep Darkness after all.
I would have to say so, yeah. And yeah, she's just going straight for it. I'm not gonna like disagree with what she's doing, but I am a little confused why she isn't doing the police gauntlet to get that additional kid check.
Yeah, because we do have a lot of bills, so that is access to Threed.
Ah, free doctor. Okay. I think that's what Chad was just saying.
That's true. That the doctor. I'm not sure exactly how the free doctor works. I should probably look that up sometime.
I wasn't aware of that at all. Yeah, that's new to me. Didn't bother to get anything from the vendor there. But yeah, okay, so get the heal and then go do the Deep Darkness Hawkeye turn in and presumably
which is also a kid check. So I guess that's not really a loss of out of order and of priorities.
No. Okay, and we've
That's
got
an
Lontr0
ATM, and he has a name. You don't see it in vanilla, but his name is D. Spencer.
This game.
I know, right?
How is that a green? Okay.
Lontr0 finding a Rappel sandwich on the road to Tucson.
That's a great find. And I have to assume that he's just going to immediately go do the What a Bill's turn in.
I mean, he probably will. I mean, I talked to Apple Kid first, but then yeah, I would think so.
Right. I think we did. I suspect that he's just going to go straight there because I think that's what he did last time. Okay, never mind.
And we've got a Guardian Digger in the swamp water.
That's not where. That's not something you want to find. Not when you got Ness and Pooh.
Yeah, he's crit poo already. So this is.
I think I saw 1 HP.
Oof.
This isn't going awesome. He's hitting hard.
Oh, he's intertwining. That's a rough hit.
That's not a curse you want to see.
I think I would just forfeit it instead of trying to clutch that out.
I didn't see what Lontr0.
That was terrible.
I didn't see what Lontr0 got. Unfortunately, my Discord stream is a little blurry.
Yeah, I've gone to just the actual Twitch stream.
Okay.
I missed it too though because I was so focused on that mole.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So
it was
okay.
a zombie paper.
Okay. Okay, so I mean it's necessary, probably.
Yeah, and a great thing to find right before you get to Threed instead of after you do the kid check.
Yes.
Fair.
Okay, nice and quick through there. This. Okay, yeah. So the carrot key looks like it was probably relatively early.
Yeah, I think it was. I think that was maybe the library item.
Possibly, I can't remember.
Interesting that Brooks decided to dip and do that early. Maybe just for levels.
Possibly.
Well, she's fighting Fabi, so good news for her there. So IQ for Pooh is nice because he doesn't get that much PP normally.
Tomar, yes. Yes, we're watching Twitch. The Discord stream is blurry. Okay, so we've got Brooke.
Frank has a psychic shield.
That's not good. That's bad. Lontr0 is at least going to find out who the kid is, which is good. But that's a bad shield to see.
Yeah, looks like it's down.
Unfortunately, neither kid has any PP left at this point.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter much. I mean, there is that bottle of water, so that's going to get...
Sure, but at this point, I think that almost would go to... you know what?
It's
Never
enough.
mind. It goes to fire.
Clutch decisions by Brooke saves that fight.
Yeah, absolutely. I would have made the wrong decision there. So Lontr0 did find Paula, which is great.
And we have a raid that I missed. PK Stargazer, thank you for that raid.
Oh,
welcome.
Great. Thank you. Thank you and welcome.
Yeah, we have Guardian General in Burwood Park. Shouldn't be too difficult unless he's out of depth.
Or has something really fun as a curse.
Yeah, that's true. Could always turn into a dog or something.
That's true. And I mean, he does sometimes hit hard, so something special, some sort of special attack that's physical could be nasty on him, but
yeah, he's got strong physical damage, but crucially, he always is hitting one kid at a time, so you can usually keep your heals up and still get damage in. And then he's also a pushover in terms of HP.
Yeah. But he's down, so all good.
We get the Hyrule copy. Ooh.
Excellent. Okay.
Don't like the implications of that. Especially since we are already in deep darkness.
What, you don't want to see the round the world trip of every single mode of transportation?
Well, we wouldn't see the submarine because we're already at deep darkness, but
that's true.
Just that extra value being taken off the table for Pyramid, having to do it just for the item and the teleport check it kind of feels bad.
It would definitely be a feels bad moment. You definitely want to avoid it if you can, but some of these seeds have been that way. Oh, teleporting just to get past that.
There's the dog.
Ooh. That's not fun.
And turning into actual dog.
That's not the
It would
curse.
be nice if his I guess the curse wouldn't make it so that he turns into Frankenstein or something.
Yeah, it would almost be more pleasant. Although I guess he could turn into like Starmie DX.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Okay, Lontr0 getting through the shroom fight.
It's just Ness left on Brooke's side for this dog.
Ness with no PP. You don't want to see that.
Oh, he's
that was
not getting much damage through. This is another thing where I think I would just forfeit and save the resources.
I think it would make sense, but I can also, you're close enough to losing anyways, just trying to bash it out and pray.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. Yeah, these curses have really been tripping up these runners. There have been several deaths on both sides. Curse 1 isn't always that bad, but they just got unlucky.
I mean, but especially things like finding psi shields where you don't expect them, especially reflect shields.
Yeah. Lontr0 has finished the arcade. I missed Frank's become shroom saying what
Based-
the item is, but we'll find out.
Based on chat's response, UFO engine.
UFO engine? Ugh. But he's getting it.
Yeah. I mean, I think at this point that we need it.
I mean, implications again with that hieroglyph copy.
True. I know our runners would hate it.
But that just means more racing action for our fans in the chat.
Exactly. Oh, that's right. Lontr0 did not manage to get through the cultists.
Oh, that's right. He did not finish the barfs. He should
He's-
not have much trouble at this point.
No. That should be no problem now. Just a bit of a road bump. What were they? They were the Hawkeye, I think. Were they Hawkeye or Carrot Key?
It's so hard to remember at this point.
It must have been
think it was the
Carrot Key
Hawkeye.
because, yeah, it had to. I think it.
I thought Carrot Key was in the library.
No, I think you might be right. I think it's Hawkeye. Sorry. I'm looking at their streams too, and they're so far ahead.
Okay.
Hawkeye, okay. So, okay. Okay, so that means that he is now going to probably go to Deep Darkness. After stocking up on Brainfood lunches.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, what's our meme gonna be? Mother
for tomorrow? Mother for tomorrow.
Yes. Yes, excellent. Brooke gets to get a free $50 or whatever it is for that mushroom. Wait. Oh. Lontr0 did the something for garbage.
Tried to teleport away.
Oh, that's
ants.
fun.
That's my favorite surprise with teleport anywhere. I guess it's not teleport anywhere because you can do it anyway, but just trying to teleport away from that stealing from this stand.
Mad Cat,
You think you're real clever for it the first time.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think it was Delta Rune tomorrow, Mad. And we're seeing some teleports just to get through the sink, which, yeah, absolutely.
Not able to get through this choke point, though.
It's a rough one.
Oh, and an exploding robo.
I mean, at least the fast tech speed makes that more okay, but you get more than one of those at a time, and it can be bad.
Mm-hmm. Also unfortunate if you've gotten the buff bird. Those will just kill him.
Yeah, that's true. Just outright. Master
Lontr0
Barf
taking a turn at the dog. And then Master Barf on Brooke's side.
Barf Belch, whichever one he is.
Alright. Barf is down. So Lontr0 is on to the second phase of the dog.
I would expect this to be a little bit more doable for Lontr0. I think he's got a little bit more experience in it, yeah.
Yeah. Not too much difficulty there.
So that's Lontr0 actually, I think, a sync ahead. No, not a sync ahead. Even there, although getting it on the first try could potentially be a time save.
Yeah, there's been so many deaths on each side. It's hard to track who's had more overall time loss.
Absolutely, yeah. I can only say for sure that there is a time loss on Brooke on that specific moment.
Yeah. We'll see as they converge on the win conditions. Who we'll be able to tell who's in the lead.
Okay, so Lontr0, I guess, did not check the kid before. So he's going to get the unfortunate news.
Now Brooke is finally going to Threed. We'll pick up Paul.
I'm still a little bit surprised that she didn't do this check earlier.
Yeah, it's an unusual choice. You'd think after bouncing off the kid in Deep Darkness,
That's where
that she'd
Carrot Key
opt,
was. Sorry.
yeah, that she'd opt to get it in 3 instead.
Yeah, for sure. Sorry. So yes, Carrot Key was in the cabin on the teddy bear.
Okay, that makes sense.
Now I don't know what was in the library, but it's fine.
You got the freeze ray in the shop. I think Lontr0 already has one. We don't have Jeff in any case.
No, and I would have to assume he's what, Monotony Tower or something. I guess he could be here actually, because I don't think did Brooke get all the way through this? Deep Darkness.
I think she bounced off the boss.
Okay, so yeah, we do know who's here.
Kirk says Jeff is here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she bounced off the boss, but I failed to note who the kid was first.
Sorry, I think at that point I was still looking at the Warply Discord stream. Okay, yeah, so that's
the mole. Yeah, it's Jeff. Okay, so Lontr0's got some PSI firepower here. Should make this easier than Brooke had it.
Yeah, absolutely. Having Paula makes such a huge difference on so many of these, and just gone.
Right, we
so
have
that makes that
party.
freeze ray useful.
Yeah, freeze ray definitely one of the better items you can have for Jeff. Freeze just being so powerful.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely want to see that over a number of other options.
Yeah, not fun to have repeatable thunder.
Well, that or like a flash or something.
Oh yeah, the slime generator. I mean, that's a vanilla item, but yeah.
So I think Lontr0 then just got the teleport to the Tenda village, which is good to have in your back pocket. And Brooke is going back to try to get Jeff. Having Paula on hand, that should be a lot easier now.
Yeah, absolutely. That PSI is just going to make all the difference.
Ooh,
and Lontr0 is facing a Starman of some sort in the tent.
Junior.
Okay. Well, we do have PSI. We've extended PSI shuffle, so we've got these non-element options for this fight. Ooh, but he's still hitting hard with this fire.
That's really unfortunate. I think that's 3 down? 2 down?
God, that's a full fire alpha. Oof.
Oh my god. Okay, maybe not there.
Yeah, I guess not.
At the very least, we know that it's not going to be Starman Jr. hanging out with Gygas. So that's positive.
That is true. Hopefully he just never comes up again. Brooke has gotten through and is picking up Jeff. Looks like Lontr0 is going to ride the UFO.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't know that there's much else to check at this point.
I mean, maybe there's a teleport check. We don't have Winters yet, so that is something. Also, possibly riding the boat to do the pyramid.
Yeah, because wait, did they find hieroglyph copy, or am I mixing that up? They found hieroglyph.
We did find hieroglyph copy.
Okay.
It was what I was talking about, the implications.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Deep Bleed is hitting me in full force right now. Everything is going great in my head.
Crash landing on this beautiful pink beach.
Pink beach would be kind of cool. Okay, and we've got Brooke heading back to Tucson. Maybe.
I don't think she talked to Apple Kid yet. Maybe
getting the Paula item.
Yeah, this is a nice little source of repel sandwiches sometimes.
And if it isn't repels, then it's often a hand aid, which is genuinely a good heal item.
Yeah, or res item. It's just a secret herb in this case. Still can be useful. Especially if we get like the Diamondized Curse in Gygus. I think Secret Herb is guaranteed to cure Diamondized, even though it's not guaranteed to cure a death.
Okay, that's good to know. And yeah, it looks like she also had not done Apple Kit as well. So makes sense to do both of those.
Lontr0 do some shopping, getting a minor league bat.
That's pretty good. I don't know that I'd get anything else that shop has, but the minor league bat, that can help. At this point, Brooke should get through that Guardian General, no problem.
Yeah, I think this might have been where the hieroglyph copy was. I don't remember.
You know, I think you're right. I think you're right. We get to watch the kids have a bit of a trip and learn about, I don't know, the mysteries of the universe. We going today. And I think it almost has to be something useful in this case.
Thinking Winters. It's Winters.
It's Winters. You definitely just go do Winters, see what that key item is, and pray that you don't have to do that annoying pyramid check.
It's a Shyness book. Interesting. So that is Sank 3 and 4.
Yes. Although I think Brooke has not cleared HHV. I think she died there. But that is access to forcing.
Yeah, access.
So, yeah, turning in the zombie paper at this point, that makes sense.
Wonder if Lontr0 knows to do the safety save.
I hope so.
He's not doing it.
Oh no.
Do we get the 1 in 200? I've never actually seen it happen.
I haven't seen this one happen. I've had others that are kind of similar, but hopefully it's safe. Okay, good.
Looks like we're okay. And he got a repel sandwich for his trouble as well.
Yeah, this is good mode. That was Meteorite piece. Remember, you got to talk to the rock, kids.
It's important. It's not important to talk to the rock that he tells you to talk to, but it's important to talk to the rock that tells you to talk to the rock.
Yeah, obviously. That makes sense, right?
To answer in chat, if you don't safety save there is a rare crash that can happen there. I don't know if it's a soft lock or just a straight up crash. I've never actually seen it happen. I've just heard of it.
Yeah, I also have not had that happen to me, so I don't know exactly, but you save there, just in case.
I usually don't remember to make that save, and I've yet to be punished.
Well, you know, now that you've said it.
I'm sure the next time I fire up Scramble.
Maybe not the next time, but the next time you're doing something serious.
Yeah. I'll be on first place pace or something for the weekly.
Exactly. No, that's one that was being talked about a lot when I started playing Scramble, and so I've just done it every single time. But
Starman Jr. also giving Brooke the business over here.
Yeah, that's looking deep. That Starman Jr. is looking real deep. Because that's just a full party wipe.
Yep. I was holding out hope for that last PSI wave beta.
Oh, and respawning directly into a fight.
Oh, that's rude.
That's just rude.
I mean, we have easy deaths, so it's not like we're having to fight it with Ness with no PP.
Sure, but still.
That's ancient cave meanness.
I didn't expect her to try that again.
Yeah, maybe does she have access to PSI shield? Sigma? I don't think so. She's got
Not
alpha.
Just alpha. Okay, well, we'll see. Oh my god. Lontr0 just ran into double Starman DXs.
Oh, that's disgusting. Especially the Starstorm animation takes so long.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get hit with a second one while you're already rolling down from the first.
It's doing 40 each time. Oh no, that's just a wipe. Oh my god, how do you get through that?
God, I hope that's not mandatory. Oh,
That's the Lumine Hall.
Yeah.
That's Lumine Hall, which means that's locking. That's Sank 3 and 4.
I think you just need. Do they have thunder? Can they drop the shields and then put the shields of their own? I don't know.
I mean,
That
you're getting
is
hit twice in a
awful.
turn. Okay, one's down.
One's down. Okay, there's hope.
A little bit of hope, at least. I mean, at the very least, we've got Ness and Pooh both have high HP, relatively speaking.
He's called a kiss of death in.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god, you still have to kill that? It
What?
counts as a boss.
Oh my god, I can't believe that. That seems like a bug with the double bosses, because normally the minions die when the boss does.
And meanwhile, Brooke is fighting for Ness's life over here. Oh my god. Ness is up.
Just horrible starmen all around.
These Starmen are not playing nice. Okay, now Ness is down. Oh, I mean, you know what? Lontr0 got through. That was a brutal fight.
Yeah, absolutely amazing that he got through that. I thought that was going to be a wipe for sure.
Okay, so Brooke is going to the mayor. Right?
To file a complaint about the Starman, perhaps.
Absolutely. You should do that. UF engine. Okay, that's what it is. I was like, what does the mayor have?
Yeah, I can see why she skipped it until now. That's not an item you want to have to use.
Yeah, absolutely. Just like seeing the hieroglyph copy. I mean, but they keep getting things that you don't want to see.
Yeah, the logic has been kind of cruel.
But so
Logic's been cruel,
Lontro's,
curse has been cruel. This whole seed has just been a mess.
it's been very rough, and now I'm really concerned about what Gygas is hiding for them. And
Yeah,
I don't see a clean way to get to a 5th Sank either.
I know. I'm sure that after last race, both runners are hoping, please God, let there be a 5th Sank somewhere. I don't want to go through that again.
Yeah, absolutely. Because after what this seed has been doing, and especially with curses involved, I mean, Gygas, there's no way he's going to be kind.
All right, we're seeing Octobots in the Fire Spring here. Lontr0 making good use of the teleport to both dodge and force green swirls, even in tight quarters here. What is that? What does that ant do on the side?
It's the dance of his people. Don't worry about it. It's just chilling. Yeah, so we're seeing Octobots in Fire Springs, which, given that it's accelerated enemies, I think that means that this is relatively in line for Sank.
Yeah, I think that sounds about right. I mean, we have seen 3 other Sanks already, so it makes sense for it to be 4th.
Yeah, there's always that chance, though, that something gets a little bit wonky.
Yeah, could be 5th. No, it's 4th.
Okay, I missed it. Flew by too fast. Has Lontr0 done Pink Cloud? Lontr0 has not completed Pink Cloud yet. So he will have to complete this and teleport to DeLon.
Glad you're keeping track of all that, because that's too much.
Oh, I'm not. I have the trackers open.
Okay.
I have both of their streams off on another screen. It's
Yeah, I
also
don't have
why
that many
a couple of
screens.
times I've said something ahead a little bit.
Gotcha. All right, Brooke is gonna eat that magic cake. Get that Winter's teleport.
We do have Paula down on Lontro's side. That's very unfortunate at this point. Needs those levels, and this is a late enough one that this should be a decent pile of experience.
Yeah, unfortunate that Florp is missing out on this XP, but at least Lontr0 is through. He can go to Gygus after he finishes all his things.
Someone on Lontro's team just picked up Call Fire.
Ooh, Call Fire, definitely one of the best skills you can pick up. It's free fire.
Yeah. I mean, how can you go wrong with that?
I think it's even better than fire. I think it's not even a row. I think it just hits everything.
I think you're right, actually. Yeah. And Brooke did safety save, so that's good, and got the meteorite piece. Unfortunately for her, is also about to find out about the Starman DXs.
Yeah, we'll see how she handles that. I'm sure she's had enough of Starman.
Yeah, it might at this point be to the point of handling it by way of just like throwing a control. So Lontr0 is taking care of Pink Cloud. At this point, this should be a walk in the park. Even with the masquerading butterflies. Yeah, the enemies are even running. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, walk in the park for sure. Brooke teleport. Oh my gosh, what a teleport through those UFOs. Oh my god. Oh, you hate to see it.
At least it wasn't a red
all for
swirl.
Nothing. Yeah, that's true. A little surprised it wasn't a red swirl, actually.
Me too. The freaking teleport anywhere swirls or oh my. Oh.
Ah.
Okay, goodbye, Jeff.
Hopefully we don't need him. We are gonna need Jeff actually for
yeah,
for
we
the
need
Starman.
everyone for this.
Yeah, and especially with the PSI shields, we need options that aren't PSI.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can use the freeze rate through a PSI shield.
I think
Bust
so.
out the
I think you're
secret
right.
herb. We can bust out. We bust out the secret herb. Jeff is back. Hopefully, we don't need that later.
Hopefully. But I mean, there's also the option of the Saturn Valley shop.
Yeah, yeah. You usually get at least secret herbs. I don't think I've ever seen a Saturn Valley shop that didn't have some res item in it.
I think I ran across one in some seed one time.
I mean, maybe it was Shop Sanity. I don't know.
Oh, you know what? I bet that was what it was. I think it was a Shop Sanity seed. Okay, Lontr0 is turning in the zombie paper for the walk to Saturn Valley. Obviously, he's got Force Tanks cleared. So this is basically just a walk to turn in the meteorite piece and find out how this is going to be.
Dirk is saying that Starman are freeze resistant. I know Junior is. I'm not sure about Deluxe. I've never tried it because he got the shield, I think. He's not completely freeze resistant, but he's pretty freeze resistant. It still does some damage.
Well, that's something, I guess.
Speaking of Starmen, we've got Starmen in the 3 tunnel. This is Stonehenge / Firespring depth enemies.
Yeah, it's about what you expect, given how the logic has gone. You don't want to see it, but
you certainly don't want to deal with it in close quarters.
At least once through some of... Ooh, that's an unfortunate room. But at least in these rooms, you can teleport.
All right, here's the moment where Brooke faces disappointment. Seeing this fight.
And Paula's got a cold. Hey, thank you for the raid, Derek GNC. Welcome to the tournament. This is the grand finals again.
The finals. We will have a champion at the end of this race.
Preemptive life ups. I absolutely get it. This is just an insane boss fight, and it looks like Brooke is throwing Thigh shields on Jeff to keep him up for that freeze ray.
That makes sense. It never runs out.
And I think just got a solidify on a Starman.
That's a big deal, especially since it'll kind of disrupt their scripts, so you won't have doubled up Starstorms all the time.
That would definitely help.
That'll take care of the shields.
Yes, that was a very lucky light, honestly. Lontr0, meanwhile, is taking down Frankenstein Mark II. I mean, it's Frankenstein.
I mean, it was crashing boom bang, so that actually has a very weird interaction with PS5 shields. It reduces the amount of hits they absorb to 1.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Pooh's down.
I asked Tolmar about this once, and he says he swears to God that's vanilla behavior.
Oh, okay, sure. That's some Earthbound logic for you, folks.
It sure is.
Just if you can do one thing 5 ways, you may as well, right?
Exactly.
And Brooke is through.
Oh, this is disgusting on Lontr0's side. A die and 2 Psychic Psychos.
Oh, that's nasty. It's at least not hitting terribly hard, but...
These are nasty enemies on their own. To see them... I didn't know that they could... Or did the die... The die isn't centered, so it didn't call for those.
No, he just ran into them.
Yeah, that's awful. I didn't know that they would group up.
Apparently when they're close enough. Jeff died just in time to not get any experience.
Well, more for Paula.
I mean Glorp. My mistake. Oh, this is an unpleasant tunnel.
Oh my god. This is...
I can't remember the last time I saw this many enemies in here. You know what? One of those enemies must have increased spawn rate.
Yeah, that teleport dodge back to the door just to despawn. I can't blame him for doing it. That's the right call, I think.
Oh, Brooke is trying Hint again. This is probably more doable now, but...
I can't see it being worth it.
I don't know what Hint would have that would... Yeah, that would be worth...
Like, I don't feel this Starman is in logic. He's taken so much damage before and still stayed standing.
Right. And what would it be that would help? Fly Honey, maybe? But then you've got 2 really deep boss fights.
Like the full fire alpha doing 80 damage just speaks to me. This is hell no to me.
No.
I guess it's personal now, says Mad Cat.
You know what? I get it.
Maybe he's like, I'm losing this race. I'm gonna kill this Starman.
Honestly, fair enough. And I think Brooke has had to do 3 of these in a row as well, so it's probably just like a little bit of fry in there too, just like make it die. Oh, I didn't know that Star Master would heal everyone.
Yeah, it's I think it's vanilla behavior too, but you're healed there anyway. So, getting blocked by Apple Kid.
Awful. Apple Kid, come on.
All right, Lontr0 is going on to Gygas. We'll see if it's doable.
And if it's not, as much as the 4-side teleport there is kind of unpleasant, if Gygas is being particularly mean, there is at least the potential for 5th sync there.
Yeah, I would definitely at least dip and check Moonside.
I mean, obviously Chuck Geiges first, but
Yes.
I don't actually know if we have any repels. I think there's been at least one.
I think Lontr0 has been. Yeah, I see
Okay,
three
three.
in the inventory. He's really been
Oh, he's good.
relying on that teleport dodging, so he'd have them for this. Though he's not using one here, which is
That's interesting.
interesting. Because 3 is enough to get you through this whole cave without having to do this despawning. There we go. Now we're popping
Yeah, you
one.
can just pop it right out the phase distorter and go. Oh wow, Brooke got through. Holy
Amazing
crap.
with just Paula. So that's a ton of experience for Paula.
She's 120 HP now. That's actually
Wow.
big. If this Geiges is nasty, that could be the difference.
It could be. I can absolutely see Geiges being nasty, Lontr0 bouncing off it, and then Brooke hanging in, and then that HP making the difference for sure.
Yes. Let me check. I don't know if she's done Fire Springs or not.
I don't think she did.
I don't think she went to it. And I think that she hasn't gone back to HHV. So I don't know.
Yeah, she's got some thanks to do.
Yeah. Okay, did not do Fire Springs, and she has not gone back to HHV. So
But, I mean, if this Geiges takes long enough, I mean, we've seen someone get all the way through phase 3 and then die, and that's just such a big loss of time when you get that far.
we forgot to call it, but Captain Strong is the assistant to Geiges.
Oh yeah, we forgot to call for guesses.
Terrible at the job. But Strong, that's nice and easy, relatively speaking. You know, he can hit hard, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Oh, he got a power shield. Oh, good.
Oh.
And
That's
Geiges out here
obnoxious.
whipping out. Yeah, that's worse. Geiges throwing around. Oh God, yeah.
Oh man, there's Jeff.
That's unfortunate. And Geiges is throwing around Starstorms, which you also don't want to see. I mean, I guess it's pretty comparable to Wave or Rockin', but
Yeah, it's about the same at the lower levels. I think only Omega is really significantly different, and also its ability to miss.
okay. So Lontr0 is into phase 2, but has 2 kids down. I don't know how many revives he's got. Looks like a couple.
Yeah, we got a couple on both of those kids, but oof, still taking
I think
now.
that was
Now Pooh's down.
Yeah, Pooh's down. That's unfortunate. Might just leave Pooh down at this point.
I mean, yeah, I can see it. You just want to get through this phase.
I mean, I don't know if he even
Alright.
got enough levels to get.
It is nice to have a second
Scramble.
healer too, though. Okay, we're
Yes.
on to phase 3.
Okay, so the Geiges has not been as bad this time.
Also, I'm not sure who has brain shock, if anyone.
That's it, brain shock. Thank you. Brain scramble. Got scramble on the brain.
Not going for it.
Okay, so full strength thunders. That's right, because we started this with Franklin badge. So that could be unfortunate for some of these kids.
But not the one that matters most.
Right.
Ness certainly has enough HP. I think he can take a thunder.
He can, yeah. It's Jeff and Pooh that might not.
Yeah.
But
2 thunders, still not sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're hitting
150. I
Yeah.
think that's like a max roll on that.
I think that might be. Most of them were hitting in the area of like 110 or something.
Well, we see what the curse is. Stole the Franklin badge. Uh-oh.
That's not good. Those thunders
Paula
are
can be
hitting.
one shot by these thunders.
Yeah. And that freeze did some damage too. Okay, Brooke, on the other hand, is taking on Carbon Dog now. Probably not going to have too much trouble.
No, this dog's is kind of tame.
Yes, attacks like Brain Scramble is what I have. You love the library praying for you. Okay, so far at least, Paula's coming out okay. Jeff is down, and Pooh is probably going to drop, but
Yeah, it just remains to be seen how this goes. Like any one of these prayers, Gygus can just one-shot her with lightning.
Mhm.
And then this goes back to what we were saying, where that extra HP that Brooke has on Paula can make the difference.
Yeah,
Because she can probably withstand one of those thunders.
Where'd Brooke get the diamond? I missed something.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Diamond was boogie trash. Oh, she finally got through the Starman. That's right.
Okay, so whatever this is going to be so deep. Okay, Ness is taking mortal, I think.
Fine banana.
Ooh.
So we do have a 5-sank option.
Okay. If Lontr0 takes a death here, which is looking possible, that actually gives Brooke a chance.
Oh gosh. That was that 9th? I think that was 9th.
That was it. GG to Lontr0.
Wow. New champion. 4 tournaments in a row.
Incredible. What an incredible tournament, everyone. GG Lontr0, GG Brooke. I know Brooke hasn't blocked it yet or hit the button yet. But...
We've got API errors in the sewer.
Incredible. That guy, I guess, was so much kinder than the one before, and it still was close.
Yeah. What a phenomenal finals this was.
100%.
It turned into butterflies. What is that?
The butterflies are having a hard day.
Just a little extra scrambled today.
I get it.
Yeah, Lontr0, jump on in. If you're around.
I would love to talk about thoughts on everything. There
we
Lontr0.
are. Welcome in. Congratulations.
Incredible run.
Ugh. That would have been a lot safer of a Gygus fight if 4th and 5th sank Paula wasn't dead. Like, what are we, 80 HP? We had more than 80 because of that one fight.
You had 105. It was definitely a little scary after that Franklin match got stolen, for sure.
Bro took the Franklin match. I didn't even know he could do that. What is that, man? That's a new one. But,
yeah, those Gygus curses can be nasty. We were talking about them at the start of this, and some of them are really unpleasant.
I was really losing hope in the Starman Deluxe fight, just in the depths of Lumen Hall. I know it's going to be like terrible to get back there, and it's just, I don't know how I won that. I got a free turn when it looked just bleak, and turned the whole fight around, barely squeaked through, and God.
Yeah.
That one was a standout. That was a standout.
We were both astounded that you got through that. That is one of the worst things that this could possibly throw at you.
Made it work. I just wanted it. That's all.
And you got it. How's it feel? You're the champ.
To think that a year ago I had never touched Earthbound speedrunning and was still stuck in Splatoon, just like losing motivation after world record sweep. And a year later, we got sub 4 and Earthbound glitchless, won the randomizer tournament. This is crazy. I never would have expected this. Like, what is this?
I know you've done a lot in your debut year.
This is absurd
for this game.
Wow.
Yeah, Brooke definitely fell behind. She kept trying to kill that Starman Jr. over and over. I think she died like 3 or 4 times to it.
Jeez. Yeah.
She definitely tried that
Died
at
a
least
lot.
4 times.
I don't want to at the start. Oh my god. That's not.
Yeah.
This doesn't exactly inspire confidence when you die 3 times to things. It's like, okay, I don't go there. Okay, I don't go there. Oh, and okay, I guess I don't go there too. Like that's wonderful.
Yeah, curses were really nasty in this. Deaths were happening left and right, both sides.
Yeah, I think honestly that's a lot of what saved it is that you died several times at the start, but so did Brooke.
Yeah.
That Starman Jr. is apparently only level 38.
That's a lot.
So did Brooke go to Pyramid?
No,
No.
you both stayed out of Pyramid.
She hates it just as much as me. That's exactly what I expected. Hey, that's probably where that one sank that wasn't there was. But like, I ain't going to Pyramid. That's not happening. So make it work. Got Shyness Book. Good enough.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you already have Deep Darkness access, that's just one less reason to go to Pyramid.
Yep. All my homies hate Pyramid.
Absolutely, yeah. Especially if you got to take the boat ride there.
That's absurd.
Worst.
I'd rather go to Winters at that point.
I'm still processing all that. I swear, like, the minute and a half after beating Gygus, I'm, like, screaming at my monitor. Like, if you finish now, Brooke, I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's just... That's too tense. That's not cool. I wasn't a fan. You know, but we had to lose... What's up?
I was gonna say, it looked like for a moment she was having second thoughts about finishing this Poke fight. He's real tanky.
Yeah.
I think she paused for a little bit.
Deep breath. Lock back in. But yeah. Ooh. I forgot what I was gonna say. I don't know. It's left my brain now. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Can't blame
fair
you.
enough,
This was
honestly.
these were some seeds for the finals for sure.
Yeah, it just lost the first map for content. I could have won that if I just remembered the big rocket was in Jeff's inventory. Like the big rocket bomb easily gets you through phase 1 and it would have been fine. And I was beating myself up over that. Like, that is like the most obvious dumb mistake ever. Because it would have been fine. But had to...
I mean, even with that, you still
Even that.
almost pulled it.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
both took several deaths to that guy, I guess.
It's not surprising. I bet Brooke got there faster. I feel like my route in the first one was just
It
bad.
was you were
Oh,
dead
no,
even
you were-
going into it actually.
Yeah, you
What?
were completely even.
Like almost to the frame.
We were equal?
yeah, you
yeah,
were
going
completely
into the
even
cave of the
going in.
past.
That's
you both
cinema.
got robotomized at the same time. It was
literally the only difference between getting to Cave of the or getting into the Phasist Order and then getting to Gygus is that you had to check the rubble and you had like one bad teleport fight thing in COTP.
Yeah, you got that dinosaur you great roll.
That's it. Otherwise, you were even.
Also, is
Wow,
Brooke joining
that's
us? Welcome in, Brooke.
Yes. Welcome, Brooke.
GG's.
What was that pokey fight?
It's just
think
that
I
was just
spent,
chaos.
I don't know. It's still going on for
10
me.
minutes on that.
Yeah, we're 30 seconds behind. This is.
I was starting to think it was bugged.
I'm
It
glad
just
for you
never
that it died.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, it's dead now.
There it goes.
yeah. I think I had like a few more minutes left. Like I have to do Fire Spring and Magic Ant, and that's it.
Yeah, those.
You had 5? Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
five.
the Starman
Jr. led to
Jr.
5.
Starman Jr. had Stein Banana? No, Diamond.
Diamond that traded up for Sign Banana.
Whoa,
Yeah.
back up. Where's Starman Jr.? Somewhere in Forside?
He's in the tent. I think you fought him
The
once and bounced off of it. I think there was so many deaths happening you probably don't remember.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Boogie tent?
Boogie tent,
Huh?
yeah.
I marked that off. Wait a second. What did I do?
No, you died to that.
Oh no.
I think you probably noped out of it. Maybe you're just like, nope, never going back there ever.
That's
Oh.
a
To
smart
be fair,
play.
to be fair, that Starman Jr. was dropping fire alphas every turn.
Okay.
It was literally every turn. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
the fact
missed
that
out
I
and you
marked
kept
that on my
drawing it.
tractor, like, actually maybe won? Because then I didn't go check that and go to Starman Jr. would get myself killed. I don't know.
I honestly think that I think it had a positive impact for you.
That's crazy, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Jay Tomar. It wasn't Fire Alpha every turn. It also sneezed fire.
Oh, yeah, so
wonderful.
two different fires.
That's exactly
Would you like
what
some
you
fire
wanted.
with your fire?
Oh, but of course.
Either way, though, Brooke, thank you for joining us. And GG's. I know you're still running, but
I'm just messing around at this point.
fair enough.
Fair enough.
Very solid evening of Scramble for both of you, for sure.
Absolutely.
GG's.
Phenomenal play
GG's.
all around.
This
For
last
Mad Cat,
seed was
too.
like-
Valiant effort in that first race.
Yeah, no kidding. I really thought Mad Cat was gonna beat you, Brooke, and then
Yeah.
the sign banana was pulled, and I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me. Like,
I was really hoping it would be in Moonside again this seed, like 3 in a row.
Really? Oh, that's plot armor. That's plot armor right
It
there.
was-
That's what it is.
It was in Foresight though.
Yep. Wild.
Okay, well, I don't know. Do either of you have any final thoughts, comments, etc.?
Oh, my Discord's bugging. I can't even tab back in anymore. I don't know what else to say. I mean, thanks to all of you, like Earthbound speedrunning community in general, for having me be a part of this whole thing. Because when the hell did I start? Like 8 months ago or something? Never would have thought we'd be doing this. It's just so much fun.
Yeah, I hope you join us for the Ancient Cave tournament as well.
Ugh. I'm just busy right now. I don't know if I'm gonna take on Ancient Cave. And besides, I think I want to get like a sub 355 in glitchless. So
Fair enough.
yeah.
Makes sense. Brooke, you got anything while you stare at Pooh holding the fly honey?
Delta and tomorrow?
Delta Room tomorrow. Whoa.
Delta Room
excellent.
tomorrow.
Not enough.
Gonna have to work on that contract. Well, thank you. Oh, yep.
And thank you for making this great randomizer.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's drop a link to that since we mentioned it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, join us in the Discord. We've got so many fun things to do. We got 2 randomizers. We got vanilla. We do run tournaments pretty much all year round. I mean, not so much in the summer, but that's right. We do have Archipelago as well now. That's I still gotta check
Hey,
that
what's
out.
the 4th?
Yeah, Reshuffler. No one talks about Reshuffler.
I'm too new for that. Got it.
Reshuffler is the old rando. Or forgotten rando. I'm not seeing one in my list. Anyone have a raid target in chat? Throw it out there. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you,
See y'all
everyone.
back for Ancient Cave.